Was he a replicant? Was that the question?
Yes. And the answer, well, the directors answered it too.
Ridley Scott answered.
Yeah, he said yes.
Thanks a lot, Ridley Scott. You ruined Blade Runner for generations of people.
I don't think it ruins it.
No, but part of the fun of it is that you don't actually know.
Yeah. He's totally replicant.
Alright, back for another episode of Watch Culture, the show where we give you recommendations on movies you should watch. Today we're talking about The Runner of Blades.
Blade Runner, yeah, that's exactly right.
1980s classic movie, sci-fi, featuring the one and only...
Harrison Ford.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know him, you love him. He's not Han Solo anymore. This movie is essential film noir viewing.
I agree.
Sci-fi film noir viewing, I should say. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's one of those movies, we were talking about this before we started, but it's one of those movies where you kind of have to think while you're watching it. You can't just sit there and...
I'd also say, too, it's one of those films that you have to watch more than once. First time I saw it, I didn't get it. I own like 5 cuts of the movie, too, which probably doesn't help. But it took me a couple of viewings to actually get a feel for it.
Yeah.
And once you do, you realize how beautiful of a film it is. And for its time, the visuals are pretty amazing.
Yeah. And did you know that it ran 4 hours in length in the original cut?
Jeez. That's not surprising.
So Ridley Scott, for whatever reason, was having a hard time making sense of what he wanted to put into the story from the book. Mm-hmm. But I think, like you said, Chris, like there's 5 cuts, but I think that says a lot about the content that he was trying to put forth in it. And it's a thinking man's sci-fi.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one of those forerunners, I guess, for the thinking man's sci-fi.
Yeah.
And you got Sean Young in there. You got Rutger Hauer
as the future hobo with a shotgun. Rutger Hauer.
Who else is in there?
Edward James Olmos, the future Admiral Adama from Battlestar Galactica.
Can I tell you, I had such a crush on Sean Young when I was a kid.
Nice.
I don't know why, but I just...
what's her name? She was really big in the 80s, and I can't remember her name. She was the main female character. Name's escaping me, but
Daryl
Hannah. There you go.
Yeah, she's pretty good in it too.
So she's really good in it as well.
Yeah. It's one of those movies where, it's a kind of, I mean, like you said, there's the question that's being begged to be asked and answered in it, but it's one of those movies that you have to watch it a few times, I think, to really, really appreciate it, but it is immediately enjoyable. I mean, there's very few people who don't like it, and I was reading reviews before we decided to talk about this movie, and it's like, the people who don't watch it or don't like it, I think just haven't really understood what it's about. Yeah,
exactly. And also, too, the final sequence and the big fight and the final sequence with Rutger Hauer, it's really touching. There's a ton of heart there, and it's a beautifully shot scene. Mm-hmm. So you can appreciate it. If nothing else, you can appreciate some of the visuals in it and some of the different camera angles, some of the different themes, the speech. Like, there's a whole bunch of really good qualities about it, and yeah, for sure, just check it out.
And also, do androids dream of electric sheep as my final thoughts.
Nice. And if you watch the film, you'll get the reference, of course.
But I think you should watch it. I know that Philip K. Dick only watched part of it, but I think he said a lot of great things about it from what he did see. So if that says anything about it, I think that's good evidence that it's worth a watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is Watch Culture. Watch it.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Crosstalk. My name's Mike, and today we're going to discuss why the cinematic masterpiece that is Armageddon is an instant classic. Point 1, Michael Bay. Oh, hey Chris. Ah! No!